What's up, guys? This is the Unit 3 photos. The first one here is my fill the frame. This was taken from a little fake plant that's at the hotel. By itself, it kind of looks dumb, but kind of zoomed in like this, up close, I think it looks really pretty, especially with the color and then the brown in the background. I think it came out really nice. Um, this was pretty much just a click and shoot, pretty easy to set up. I used aperture of 4.0, an ISO of 800, and a shutter speed of 125. The next photo is framing. I took this a couple weeks ago, I think. My coworker, I was just messing around with my camera, um, and I snapped him through the kitchen window. I'd yelled at him, called his name, and that was the reaction he gave me. It was like 7 o'clock. It was like 5:30 in the morning, so he wasn't very happy. I like the way it turned out. Um, there's not much going on in this photo besides him, um, but I like it. I think it turned out pretty good. It's a good example, I think. Next one is leading lines, and so this one was pretty interesting. This is actually like this big. I have a photo of it here. It's this big star uh, circle decoration at the hotel. Oh, it's in RAW. That's right. Mm, can't see it after all. But anyway, so on the ends of these, you can see them in the background, they're like stars. So I took this, I turned it upside down, and I shot it from the base. So that's also like, perspective. Um, and I think it's kind of abstract, kind of like it. Um, I was having trouble getting my camera to focus. I kind of wish that this was a little bit more in focus in the middle. But I feel like it's all drawing your attention inwards. So maybe I could have put like a gummy bear or something down there. But I think it turned out pretty good. Um, yeah. The next one is point of view. So I was at the rodeo here in San Antonio, and this guy was doing portraits, and I took a couple from the side of him drawing, and I think this is a really good third person view. I like the texture of her face, of how he's coloring in it with just black. I think he's doing a great job for one. Um, and yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I wish I could give it to him, but you know, he was at a rodeo and I don't work there. So the next one is rule of thirds. So this one was kind of just like I realized I didn't really have any rule of thirds photos taken, so I quickly took this one and I put this center block that's in focus on the line, and it's kind of it's pulling your attention in here, um, and the texture of the rocks, as well as the perspective, like you're kind of looking at it from an angle. This is a wall, retaining wall in my apartment. Um, I think I shot this. Yeah, so I shot this with aperture of 5.6, ISO of 100, and a shutter speed of 1 over 320. Um, it was just a quick little shoot that I did. Um, I only got 3 hours of sleep, so I'm sorry if I look so tired. I work overnights at the hotel, and my schedule kind of flip flops, so I'm dying inside. The last one is a selective focus. This one was probably my most creative photo. I tried so many different ways to take this photo. Um, I deleted a lot of the ones that came out blurry, but I had a couple ideas for it. I could not get the camera to focus correctly. It'd come out grainy, or it wouldn't be in focus. But the idea was, it was like, like don't litter, save the gummy bears. I guess I could have used that one. That one's actually pretty good. I chose this one. I like the texture. It's selective focus. The gummy bears and the cigarette are supposed to be in focus. Everything in the background is not in focus. Um, Obviously, this is when I resized it, it's a lot closer. So I think that's also what's making. I could have probably pulled that out a little bit, made it a little bit bigger, so it wasn't so close up. But yeah, so I had the gummy bears and I put them on little um, uh, took paper clips and bent it to try to make little stands so they could sit in this artificial grass that we have on one of the tables, um, and then the cigarette. So this is probably the hardest photo that I tried to attempt. I really wish I need to learn my camera better, I guess, because I could. It took me forever to try to get it to focus correctly. Um, I had to take it off autofocus, and then had to mess with the manual focus. I changed. What else did I change on that? Metering, I think. I pressed a button, and instead of a square, it had like a circle, and that seemed to help it focus a lot better. Um, I'm happy with how it turned out. I just wish it wasn't so blurry. But yeah, so that was shot with aperture of 11, an ISO of 200, and a shutter speed of zero point 0.5. So for this one, I had to I hold my breath, and I have it on multiple photos. When I press and hold the button, it takes multiple ones. So I'd hold my breath and I'd take three or four, and then whatever ones that caught when I was moving a little bit or something, I deleted those and selected the best one. So yeah. Oh, this is the that's the underside of this ball. So to give you an idea of um, the perspective that I was shooting that from was from the bottom. So here was another idea that I didn't really play with. This was going to be another leading lines because of wood. But yeah, it was a fun photo shoot. I kind of waited last minute to do it, so I don't recommend that. Hopefully next week I will submit better photos. So I look forward to seeing y'all's work. Good luck.